Welcome back to Creators and Chill Minecraft. I'm your host Knafflad, and today I'm going to do a real quick tutorial about player shops, where to buy them, and how to set them up. Let's get right into it. To start off, you're going to need a shopkeeper token, which you can buy right here from the Rosewood Chancellor. It looks like what I got in my hand. It's a little banner pattern. And with this, you can set up any type of shop anywhere. What you're going to need is a chest. You're going to need one of these shopkeeper tokens, and you're going to need some items to sell or buy and some resources to pay your customers with. Grab your shopkeeper token. A little prompt comes up in the text. Generally what you're going to do is right click to cycle through the type of shop. There's selling, buying, and trading, and you're going to crouch and right click to cycle through the mobs that can be selected to sell your items. So let's just grab a villager here because it's a nice standard one. So we're going to go through until we see villager. There he is. You're going to select your chest by right clicking it, and then you're going to click on the ground to place them. So we've now made a trading shop with this guy. The chest here is going to hold your shop's inventory, and the vendor is going to sell the trades to your customers. It's really easy to set up. You're going to fill the chest with the items that you want to trade. So these are the items that you're going to be giving to your customer. Let's put in some andesite and let's put in some pistons. Now that these items are in your chest, they're also going to be in the inventory of this vendor. To access that, you're going to crouch and click them, and you'll see that they're right there to be traded. Now you're going to ask for items that you want. You're going to have the customer give you these items in exchange for the andesite or the pistons. So let's say you want some grass blocks. We're going to grab one here from our inventory, and we're just going to right click once, and that's going to select it as the item that you want to trade. And let's say you want some glowstone in exchange for your pistons. You can do the same thing and just pop one in there. Now that you have these 4 items, you can left click or right click to change the amount of each of these items. So right now what I'm doing, I'm going to set up, we can sell 2 pistons for 4 glowstone, and let's sell 8 andesite for 8 grass blocks. A nice 1-to-1 right there. Now that this is set up, you'll be able to right click your shopkeeper and you'll see the trades are right there for you. 4 glowstone for 2 pistons and 8 grass blocks for 8 andesite. That easy. Trading shops are great because you can ask for specific items and sell specific items for just that 1-to-1 trade, instead of using Drace or diamonds as your currency. But let's set up a selling shop if you just want to make some money from your customers. It's the same thing. You're going to grab a chest, pop it down, grab one more of these shopkeeper tokens, and you can follow the instructions on the side there in the chat. But we're just going to select a selling shop. We're going to crouch, and let's use a different mob. Let's use a cow for this one. We're going to select our chest, pop him on the ground, and you'll see you have a nice friendly cow here, and he's going to sell your items. Because this is a selling shop, you're going to stock it full of the items that you want to sell. Let's use grass and glowstone here. And now, instead of using a specific item to get currency from, your players are simply going to pay you in either Drace or diamonds. To set this up, you don't need to put anything in your chest. Just shift and click your guy here, and you'll see these barrier blocks. These barrier blocks represent what you want the customer to sell to you. So you can left or right click them, and you'll see diamonds and Drace pop up. These are hard-coded and cannot be changed. It's either Drace or diamonds for your selling or buying shops. So let's just say you want, 1 diamond for 1 grass block and 1 Drace for 1 glowstone. Nice and simple, kind of ridiculous prices, but you can set your own. This is just for an example. So once you've set those, you right-click your shopkeeper, and you'll see grass block and glowstone. And actually, haha, I noticed I have a little bug in my code there. I'll fix this up, and I'll make sure that the diamonds appear when you want them to next time. Yeah, that's strange. So I'll fix that up, but the principle is the same. You can expect that to be working when you set up your own shop. Lastly, let's make a buying shop. Boom, so we're going to plunk down one more chest. We're going to grab our last shopkeeper token here. Once again, right-click the air to select a buying shop, and we can choose the mob that we want. Let's use let's use a cute little rabbit in the spirit of spring. So select your chest and right click on the ground, and you now have a cute little rabbit who's going to be buying products from your customers. So once again, we need to fill our chest with the proper materials. In buying shops, you need to fill it with the currencies that you're going to be giving to your customers. You have to pay them for giving you items. So we're going to fill that up with that, and we only have one item left in the inventory, so let's say that we want to buy chests. So we're also going to put one chest in our chest, and you'll see that trade pop up right here. So if they give us a chest, we can now set how many Drace we want to pay them. That easy. It's a left click or right click. For the buying shops, there is only one currency you can use, which is Drace. Diamonds are not coded to work with those at the moment. And once you have set up, you can see the customer will give you one Drace. You will give them one chest. You will give them 5 Drace. All the inventories for these trades go in and out of the chest, so you'll have to check these regularly. Make sure you put your chest in a protected land zone and your vendor in an unprotected land zone. Otherwise, customers will not be able to right-click on your vendor unless they have the trust claim. And you want your chest protected so that they can't be raided by players, making sure that all of your shop's inventories are safe in your claimed land. There's a couple more cool things you can do with these guys. Once you go into the shop GUI, you might notice that there's some options at the bottom here. You can name any shop by clicking the name tag here, and then typing in the name that you want. Let's call this guy Bob. You can do that to anything you want. We'll call him Moo Moo just for funsies. So you get any shop you can name. We're also going to be able to toggle some options, especially for villagers, are really customizable. You can change what profession they are. So you can cycle through all of those, make a little farmer villager, whatever you like. And you can also make a baby villager if you want, or an adult one. And most mobs can go to a baby form as well. So if you want a teeny tiny rabbit, you can make him a baby, and he's itty bitty small but super cute. You do that with most vendors there. And lastly, you will also see there is a button to view your chest inventory. So once you click that, your chest opens up and you can adjust what you want to sell or trade right there. This is especially handy if you put your chests far away from your vendor in a nice protected place and they're hard to get to. You can just edit that right from here. The maximum distance a chest can go away from their vendor is 20 blocks. If you try to place your shopkeeper farther than that, they won't work. But other than that, anywhere in between should work. And I think that's it. That about wraps it up. If you have any questions, find me in-game, message me anytime on the Discord, and we can get these set up for you. Once again, I'm going to fix that little glitch with the diamond turning into 9 Drace, because I think it would be cool to sell or trade diamonds as well. So I'm going to work on that, and it should be functional by the time you try your own shops. But anyway, I have been Knafflad. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you on the Creators and Chill server. Bye for now.